Good evening, everybody. A bit of a surprise for you. I know it's not a morning live video that I used to do my live videos in the morning, but I'm so excited. I feel as if I've been on a 10 years younger web show. So thanks to Carly for my hair. It's something different. So welcome to December 2021. If you've been anything like me, November just seemed to weigh heavily on me, particularly bringing up memories of my son, whom I lost to suicide a few years ago now, but it just seemed to be heavier. And from feedback from others and chatting to others who've lost loved ones, they've kind of been feeling themselves. It's just for no specific reason, whether it's the weather, the month, the challenge of the pandemic, uncertainty still, but the reasons don't matter. I know life will never be the same and that I need to use all my techniques to maintain resilience and have the courage to endure life in a different, even positive way. So it got me thinking about what to do, and it struck me, do something new. So I did something new, as you can see. What I did was quite challenging, and many of you may recall what I called my Frexit moment. It was, let me explain, it was during Brexit, and I decided that I would cut my fringe myself. Well, it was a disaster. So that was my Frexit moment. And of course, I'm only sorry I can't find the photos now, because I did post them on social media at the time. How brave was that? So definitely it was very brave, but really drastic. So I'm not recommending that any of you do something as drastic as that. In fact, I was told by people, put these hairdressing scissors away. They were proper hairdressing scissors, but it looks so easy, doesn't it? And I thought, I'd just hold my hair and cut across. So don't do that. Get a hairdresser. And of course, my Carly is absolutely fabulous. So really enjoying this. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do, well, it's not really new, but it's new for today, do a live video. Because if you do something new, then it re-energizes you, it rejuvenates you and improves your mental well-being. So introduce something new into your life. And it can also lead you to thinking of new ideas, and it can definitely help if you've been feeling low or anxious, and there's lots of that around. So what new things can you do? You can try a new hobby. Doesn't have to be something huge. It's just to be something you've not done before. And we saw that throughout lockdown, didn't we? That people who hadn't baked started baking. People who couldn't or thought they couldn't sing started singing. And everybody enjoyed these. So the smallest new thing can make you feel better about yourself and raise your spirits. Do something you've always wanted to do. Don't let anyone hold you back. And believe me, there will be many who say, oh, I wouldn't try that. Oh, no. Oh, that's too big a risk. So don't let past conditioning either. That's what people have told you in the past. Don't let that and the beliefs of others hold you back. Remember to do my ABC. Now, your affirmation might be, go for it, or I try new things. And of course, the B is for breathing. Remember that breathing energizes you and relaxes you, as long as you're doing the correct breathing. And of course, that's from the diaphragm, the lower diaphragm. Breathe in through your nose. Now you notice my shoulders aren't being lifted at all. It's in through the nose with your tummy or diaphragm going out. So it's breathe in through the nose. Hold, and then exhale through the mouth. And I did that maybe to the count of 2. Try to do it to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. A slow 1, 2, 3. And as you exhale through the mouth, your tummy, your diaphragm will go in. And of course, that's what just energizes you. It's bringing more oxygen into the bloodstream. Very necessary in these times, not just of the pandemic, but with colds and flus and things now arising, because we're into the winter months. And then, of course, C, my C, that means use your creative imagination, because that builds resilience. And with resilience and courage, You feel more confident, you're motivated and ready to face what life throws at you. Look inward and constantly just strive for self-improvement and find your inner happiness. You might remember that I did my daily live videos throughout lockdown, but then since mid-year I just did some random but fairly regular live videos. Recently, mainly the ones that I don't show my face, which a lot of you will be going, thank goodness. But these ones were of my walks in nature with my two lovely doggy friends, whom I'm sure you all know by now. Darcy, the Velcro Vizsla, she wants to stick by your side so she doesn't get lost. And then Floyd, the show black and tan Cocker Spaniel. And of course he's got a mind of his own, a bit like gentlemen. Well, that's being a bit discriminatory, but he definitely decides when he's going to come to you or when he's going to do what he wants to do. But I remind you always that nature is wonderful and it's a wonderful raiser of spirits. Take time every day to look at nature, even if you can't take a walk out in nature or into a park or wherever. Close your eyes and just imagine yourself there. My live videos, of course, are all available on my YouTube channel, and all that I ask is not just to like, but please subscribe. I'm trying to increase my subscribers. I know from feedback that you told me I was helping you not just throughout lockdown, but through life. So please watch and listen to any one or all of them. You will find, whatever you listen to randomly, you'll find something that you maybe want or need to listen to at that time. So what prompted me to do this live video today? Well, because it's the 1st of December and I wanted to inspire and motivate you all. This month's a busy time for me. I'm back into doing the academic stuff, but that brings in the pennies and I can then progress mind circles and of course sales of my book. I'm doing a charity event, Meet the Author, this weekend, and I'm really excited because I'll be meeting people. I'll be meeting them actually face to face, not Zoom calls, although the Zoom calls they kept people inspired and motivated throughout lockdown. As we're bombarded still with news of variants and people are getting anxious, it raises lots of questions to which there are maybe no definitive answers. Then the recommendation from me is not to overthink, not to constantly watch the news. You can catch up, but don't listen every day. It just seems to be constant negative news. Calm your mind by doing my ABC. Identify new ideas, changes that make you feel better. Now I can hear you say, look, that's easier said than done, because when you're feeling low, you lose energy, you lose focus and motivation. So here are some tips to jump-start your inner engine and re-motivate you. First of all, don't expect too much of yourself. Set very small, specific goals. These can range from something simple like washing and drying the dishes, emptying the washing machine if you've got one. I'm the washing machine in my house. No, sorry, that's the dishwasher, should I say? That's terrible. I'm not the washing machine. The dishwasher. I don't have one. So I'm the dryer and the washer of dishes in my house. But just set yourself small things, washing, emptying the washing machine, anything that doesn't tax you. The last thing you need is to feel overwhelmed. When you feel low and anxious, you don't want to be overwhelmed. And when you finish a simple task, it doesn't matter what it is, you might then feel like doing more. And so do another simple task. And if you feel overwhelmed at any time, then you've set yourself too high a task or too high a goal. So do something more specific, even if it's small, but make it realistic. Don't beat yourself up. That's the second tip. Don't beat yourself up. Don't start telling yourself, oh, I'm not productive, I can't do this, I'm lazy. Don't do that. Use the A of my ABC, that's the affirmation. And, say something like, I finished my tasks, I'm good at that. And don't wait for someone else to encourage you. Encourage yourself. The next tip, the third tip, is confide in someone you trust. If you're really feeling low and, you just maybe need a bit of support, confide in someone you trust, someone who won't judge you. But of course, as the saying goes, a problem shared is a problem halved. But it's got to be someone you trust. And remember, of course, be careful. This person may be going through a difficult time that you don't know about. So choose wisely. But of course, if depression is serious and your anxiety is really becoming overwhelming, then seek professional help. Meanwhile, do my ABC. Particularly, there are long waiting lists. They're probably longer now since mental health issues have been on the increase. So use my ABC. The C, of course, this is the fourth tip, is use your creative imagination. Imagine how you'll feel when you complete a task, even a simple task, and praise yourself and just go, I am good at this. Of course, to jumpstart, you have to take action. Take action by deciding to make the goal or the task things you may have enjoyed in the past. So it may not make you, it might not make you happy, but instead of hoping they'll make you happy, just make the goal and go for it. Just go for it. Don't keep doing what you've always done. Do something different. I know that takes courage, but remember, you have to have courage to take yourself out of your comfort zone. And when you've got resilience, that's with creativity, you've got resilience, and with courage, you endure every day in a different, positive way. The main thing, of course, is to learn lessons from the challenges of life. And of course, if you don't learn, another challenge will come along. But learn the lessons from the challenges of life and then move on using my ABC. And of course, last but not least is remember the power of the mind. Develop a positive attitude of mind. Only you can change you, no one else. So your affirmation might be, I have the courage to move on out of my comfort zone, or I have the courage to do something different. I am confident that I can change. And of course, the breathe, remember the breathing, the B for breathing. That's breathing in through the nose, hold, and then exhale through the mouth. And of course, this relaxes you, but it also energizes you. So it prevents anxiety. It can reduce and prevent anxiety. So please do the breathing. And of course, creative imagination. Creativity builds resilience and flexibility. So today, I'm asking you, instead of doing an actual mind bite, I used to end my live videos with my mind bites, mindfulness meditations, but today or tonight, it's quite dark outside, tonight I'm leaving you to go to my YouTube channel and listen to any of the YouTube videos at all. The earlier ones, or most of them, have a mind bite meditation. But if I hope you've got time to do that, but even if you just listen to yourself, imagine yourself now doing something new and having that wonderful feel-good factor. And when you use my ABC, you gain a positive attitude, you are more self-aware, more self-assured, and more confident. And of course, as always, my trademark tips, what are these? Smile and laugh. They cost you nothing. And of course, virtual hugs to you all. It's been wonderful being back in, and there's Dave just coming in there. Give you a wee wave. I will publish this on my YouTube channel, but I hope you've got a fabulous evening ahead and a fabulous December. So, bye for now.